Hello, this is We Have Cookies 56, and I am doing a mod preview for, well, 0.7 of Kingdom Keys. The new update, it's pretty good, I'd say. Uh, so, well, let's get on with it. So, this update, we've done a lot of work. It's taken ages, like a long time, but we've got some pretty cool features now. So before we go into the quite new stuff, well, like the really big stuff, I'm just gonna basically like bunch new models have been added, and yeah, like I thought, yeah, I could just look through those. I could show the new ones, but I thought have a look back at all the models and just look through all of them. So I will add all of these to my inventory. So first of all, we've got the Master Keeper, which I'd say pretty beast looking. I did not make this, Hartzer did, and some of these I did make, like the Oath Keeper. Here it is. There is a new Kingdom Key D and Kingdom Key model made by Hartzer that looks pretty cool. I do like the more roundness of the blade that I didn't have in my model originally. Then we got the wooden Keyblade, Starlight, the incomplete Keyblade, which is huge, the ultimate weapon, 0/1, the other Kingdom Key D, yeah, I did put in, I realised I put the Light Seeker in, and the Kingdom Key D, so there's both of those. Now let's get this row out. Rumbling Rose. Should probably look at that like that, there we go. Really nice looking. Keyblade. Again, absolutely massive. Lionheart. Total Eclipse. Spellbinder. Earthshaker. Metal Chocobo. And then the last few got Follow the Wind, Wayward Wind, Oblivion, Soul Eater, Keyblade of People's Hearts, Fenrir, Lunar Eclipse, Rainfell, and the Kingdom Key. So those are all the the Keyblades that have 3D models. Of course, there's still all the other ones that don't have models yet. But I didn't make all the models. Hartzer made quite a lot actually, and honestly, it's like the models that other people have sent me. They are pretty goddamn good. Yeah, big shout out to Hartzer. Definitely. Just anyway, they were awesome models. Some of them I did make, but yeah, we got the Organization 13 weapons that have models. So we've got Sky Splitter, the Book of Retribution, the Eternal Flames. Oh yeah, you can't block with it. Yep. The Interdiction. Yeah, I just thought I'd show those because, well, why not? And I'm going to keep the Kingdom Key with me just because, well, I'm going to need it for the next thing. So something new in this. It's been in the pre-release, but it's probably fixed and working and everything. And the pre-release was just kind of not the most well-known release because I didn't really announce it on the main thread of the for the post, so pretty much anyone who was looking at my GitHub may have seen it, or anyone who saw the post that I posted in the thread. So, yeah. But anyway, the Keyblade chest. So this cannot be opened without a Keyblade, so you have to use a Keyblade. It doesn't have an animation for opening right now, but I plan to add one. But this model I did make. I think it looks quite good. But then I made it, so what do you expect? Some of the new features that aren't that big, but they're there. The Frozen Pride, when you block with it, you now just you can hardly move. Jumping you can't really do. I was in creative, so I just flew. Yeah, but when you are blocking, although you can't move really at all, or you can kind of, but if I set the game mode to survival, and the zombie from the last preview I did is here, as you can see. You'll see I'm just not taking damage. Which, I mean, I guess the only thing about this is that once you're swarmed, you're kind of stuck, because you can't really, if you let go, you're going to take tons of damage. But then you can quite easily, this is not good, I don't want to die. Okay, let's just quickly change it. There we go. So that's what the Frozen Pride does right now. Still working on getting more stuff for the organization weapons, but that's one of them. Probably should have shown that while I was in survival. The potion now heals. Well, you drink instead of eating, and you get an empty bottle. But it heals 8 hearts, so if I get quite low on health, you can see I'm back up to full, and yeah. I really should just set it to day, shouldn't I? By the way, if you can hear my keyboard, it's because I got a new keyboard and it's mechanical, so it's really, really loud. But I hope it's not really too distracting or loud. So, the next thing, this is the big major part that was added to Kingdom Keys. So, if I kill this zombie, who's now holding a rotten flesh, you see a mysterious thing dropped, but where's it gone? Well, that was a drive orb, which it might have been obvious that was. I don't know. But as you can see on the drive meter, it's gone up. And you've probably also noticed there's a health bar down there and an MP bar, as well as the drive meter. So, right now the MP bar does not do anything yet. Another thing you might have noticed is the command menu on the left, which I will get to very soon. So, the HP bar just displays the hearts, same as the hearts to be honest, but it's going to be used for increasing your health past 10 hearts. So yeah, that's the drive. That's the big beef of the update. They are not complete drives yet. They still the abilities haven't been implemented yet. Also, dual wielding hasn't been yet, but I do plan to integrate Battle Gear 2 with it. So when you activate the drive, if you have Battle Gear 2, you'll have 2 Keyblades. I would make my own system for dual wielding, but it seemed pretty hard to do. And considering Battle Gear 2 already exists, I will be using that. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. Anyway, so let's get to actually showing the stuff. So the new stuff that's been added are the orbs to unlock the drive forms. So you got the Limit, Final, Wisdom, Master, and Valor. Anti-form is actually in as well. It does have the same system as Kingdom Hearts 2. So if you look on the wiki, for Kingdom Hearts 2 for anti-form, you'll see the system. It works exactly the same as that, the probability. So, yeah, that's how it works. So, the command menu. Right now there's keys to control it, but it's going to be changed. So you use the mouse, like the scroll wheel, and like just it's going to be easier to use. But right now, by default, it's C to switch through the command menu, like this, and then F to select one of them. So when I do that, it does that, and B to go back. So it's a little weird, but you can rebind these if you don't like that. But as I said, it's going to be easier to use. But right now, it's just keys. So right now, the only thing that works, the only menu, like attack doesn't do anything, magic doesn't do anything, items doesn't do anything, but drive does. So right now you'll see that it's just a blank menu. But if I right click with the Valiform orb, you'll see it has appeared here. And I can do it for all of them. They do have predefined places right now on the menu, but in the scene now, I have unlocked all the forms, just like that. Obviously, that's you probably wouldn't just have all 5 straight away, because you wouldn't be playing in creative. So, once you have the drive forms unlocked, you will need some drive orbs, which you can get from killing mobs. Right now, you don't get it. You don't get. It doesn't fill up from hitting things, but it will do in the future. So if I hold down right click, you can see it's going up, and my drive orbs are going down. So you'll see now, Valor and Wisdom are white because you only need 3 to activate them, 3 bars. But if I get it up to 4, Limit and Master can now be activated, and 5, Final. And of course, if I do that, you can get it all the way up to 9, which makes it same max there. So if we now actually activate one of these in the menu, so by pressing F, you see it's going down. We've got a potion effect here right now, which is strength, as you can see. But you may have noticed, if you go in third person or in your inventory, you now are in Valor form. And you may also notice you can jump higher. Also, there isn't any armor on, you just have it. You also have increased walk speed, but right now the drive forms are kind of bugged in multiplayer and don't really work properly, but we'll be working on them to make them better. But they work fine in single player. So yeah. I'll also mention you need render player API now for the drive forms to work, because the way we got it, I mean, you can see I ran out now. The way the drive forms rendered on the player needs render player API, but it isn't too difficult to install it, so hopefully it won't be too much of a problem. Although I do foresee quite a lot of people not realizing that you need render player API and getting crashes. But that kind of happens with everything, doesn't it? Anyway, so the drive forms, I will show all of them. What am I doing? So 64, it goes up by 10 each time you use a drive orb, and the meter goes up to 1,000, which is, you know, there's the 9 bars and you fill up the 9th, and that will get you 1,000 with a stack and a bit. So now let's get to Wisdom. So Wisdom just has really fast speed. Doesn't really have anything else yet. Will do in the future, as well as if I revert, you can see revert does work now, and you can see the drive meter did stop. So next form, have enough to continue with that. Limit, again, you do have strength. Walking speed is like pretty much the same, but when the abilities are implemented, there will be a lot more to the drives. So next we got Master. Again, you have high jump, but Master will have double jump. We tried to implement it, but it was kind of bugged where you could just infinitely jump, so that wasn't very good. Okay, so lastly we got Final. So Final form, you're faster, doesn't do much else yet, but the drive forms are still a work in progress. But we got the core system going, I guess, like the command menu's all up and running, so when we do magic, that's going to be a lot easier to implement, as well as doing the rest of the drive form stuff's going to be a lot easier, like the in the GUI here, we will have, you can see there's the Keyblades thing, that's where you're going to choose your Keyblade to drive forms. Abilities will also be a thing. And for some reason, I got... Wait, why is it... I wasn't even on a multiplayer server. Well, that was weird. That's a bug that I will fix, I guess. Yeah, I will. The new version is going to be coming out soon, so look out. In fact, I might have released the mod by the time this is uploaded, so... Yeah. So that's all for this. I probably missed out something because even though it's my mod, I forget what gets implemented because my memory is awful. You may also notice I kind of lose my train of thought easily. But that's it for now, so goodbye.